Zombie apocalypse.
What's up guys, this is Vegetto. I'm bringing you kind of a tutorial video for the new players, the players that just start playing. Just I'm in the beginning zone, and I'm gonna give you 4 general tips on kind of how to help you through the first, I don't know, about 100 levels. The tips will be how to use combo, how to get your gold, how to skill up your stats, and just how to skill up your stats without getting KS. And I'm gonna explain what basically getting your stats means and what KS is. So at the beginning of the game, you basically want to make your way down rats, follow the pathway, and this is where your journey with making gold starts. You just want to pick up every gold you see. As you see, I'm just killing random rats, and you can see gold on the ground. You want to pick it up, and then you will find random items, drops, and etc. Like you can see in the video, you can see gloves, and you want to pick them up, and you don't really necessarily want to sell them since those items are really cheap. But in the top right corner, you can see the gear icon. You can click on it, and basically you can go to your inventory from it. And on the left side, you can see the items that your character has equipped. On the right side, you can see the items that you have in your bag. Basically, you want to equip all the items that you don't actually have equipped. You can make your way down the stairs to rats free. They will get you a little bit more experience and get you levels faster. You then reach to the city. I would say stay in rats till like around level 5, maybe 10 if you really want to stay there for a bit longer. On the left bottom side of the city, you basically have your gear merchant where you can sell your picked up items, etc. You will then have enough gold to go to the merchant above, which is your supplier merchant, who sells potions. And basically want to buy the potions, the cheapest potions that cost 50. You can buy one of them each or 10 at the same time, depending on how much gold you have. I advise you to use the cheapest ones, since at the beginning of the game you don't have that much HP, and there will be plenty enough for you. You can also buy arrows, but I would advise you to play as a warrior at the beginning of the game, since he doesn't use mana to use his basic attacks. This means that you will never run out of mana if you only use your basic attack. Yes, his special ability, his spell, will use mana, but that means even though if you run out, you'll still be able to use your basic attack to kill mobs. You want to make your way down to crows. Just kill all the crows, pick up all the items, pick up all the gold. This is how you're gonna kind of manage your way through the first couple levels, since at the beginning of the game you don't have gold, and it's quite a struggle to just keep buying potions. Once you hit level, I would say 10, 15, you can make your way to cobras. But I would advise you to go to goblins, which are above the crows, and that's because they drop they drop items quite more oftenly. Plus the items they drop, you can drop like a bag from here, which it will allow you to have more space in your bag. Therefore, you can pick up more items and sell more items and earn gold. So this is basically how you're gonna earn gold. You're just gonna pick up all the items, and it doesn't matter where you are. You can even pick up the items from the rats and earn your gold. This is what I do. I just do it on a stronger monsters. I basically go to dragons free, and I pick up all the items from there, and I sell them, pick up all the gold drops, and that's how basically everyone earns gold in this game. You can sell them to the merchant, or you can actually sell them in like a trade kind of system, like other players can buy your items. And I will probably create a second video kind of explaining on how to do it and how to like earn money from selling items to other players. You can earn quite a lot of gold like that, but you need to have items that other players are interested in. Therefore, you kind of need to be a higher level to be able to get the more rare items that most players are interested in. Okay, so this is how you earn gold. The second tip I have for you is how to use combo. And basically, how to use combo is quite difficult to explain, but basically the basics of it is you want to use your basic attack and your spell at the same time, meaning that as soon as your character moves his sword, bow, or wand, whatever, and as you see that movement and you hear the sound of your first basic ability, that's when you want to use your spell. Like a second, not even a second, probably like half a second after. Therefore you'll be able to attack the monster that you're fighting with your basic attack and your spell at the same time, and this will allow you to basically do double damage to the person you're fighting or the mob that you're fighting. This will allow you to kill them quicker and get more levels basically, because if you kill things faster you're gonna get more experience. Okay, tip number 3 is skills. Skills is basically the strength of your character. You can be like 415 level like me and have really low stats. You can have, like, personally my distance stat is 51. This basically means that I'm level 400, but if I'm playing as an archer, I'm really weak. I can't really kill anything because my stats are weak. So stats basically kind of define how strong you are. So if you have really high stats, you're basically stronger. If you have really low stats, you're basically kind of weak. How to train your stats? You want to buy a training weapon from your gear merchant. As you saw a second ago, I bought it from the gear merchant. You can buy training sword, bow, and a wand. And you want to make your way down to mobs that basically don't attack you, they don't do any damage to you, but you are capable of doing damage to them. In this case, if I'm training my bow, these are skeletons, and as you can see, I'm standing between 4 of them, and none of them are doing any damage to me, but I'm actually capable of hitting them. This means that I could probably go AFK right now and I'm not gonna die because they don't do any damage to me, but I'm actually hitting the skeleton. This means my distance skill, my archer skill, is actually growing and I'm getting stronger by doing absolutely nothing. I'm just standing here and doing nothing. This is how probably 95% of players actually skill in this game. You could speed up the process by using your spell as well, but this means you're using your mana, and that means you have to actually physically be in front of your phone, in front of your PC, whatever, and actually play. By pressing on one monster and just going AFK, you can be much more productive. Yes, you're gonna get the skill slower, but you can do much more other things. Like personally, I would normally watch YouTube videos on my phone or anything like that, or reply to a message, just whatever you do. This allows you to basically just do your daily activities while you still improving your strength in the game. Okay, tip number 4, how to avoid KS. If you're using a training weapon, you basically don't have to worry about KS, because there's a system in the game which kind of prevents people from KSing you. If you're using the training weapon, the monster that you're attacking, he's basically kind of like locked to you, like nobody else is allowed to hit him. And if someone else tries to hit the monster that you're skilling on using your training weapon, he will just get a message saying this monster is used for training, or something along those lines. Basically, if you're using level 5 training weapon, no one's able to KS you. But let's say you are trying to use level 15 weapon to be able to hit stronger monsters or something like that. To avoid KS, you want to go to areas where there's no players like walking there basically. If you're trying to like skill in an area where a ton of players walk through just because that's the way to get to their destinations, let's say you're in the middle of the pathway and you're crowded around with like 6 mobs. Personally, if I'm running through there and you're in my way, I'm gonna kill your mobs just to get through wherever I'm going quicker, because you're in my way basically. So what you should do in these cases where you're using a 15 level weapon or some sort of a weapon that basically doesn't block them other players from killing the monster that you're trying to train on, you should basically go to areas where there's nobody there. Like in the video you can see in these little kind of like box things, I don't know what they are. You basically go inside them. Like no one's gonna walk in here just on purpose just to KS you. Like nobody's that like serious, unless somebody like really hates you or something like that, or you've done something to someone that they basically want to KS you on purpose. If it's just like a regular player, no one's gonna walk into a box just to kill your monsters, just to annoy you and KS you. So what you should do is stay away from pathways where people walk and try to just walk through to get to wherever they go in. Okay, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I'm going to make more in-depth videos about probably like combos and skill and how to basically improve on them, how to maximize the speed that you're getting your skill at. Probably I'm gonna make some tutorials on how to earn gold more specifically, and how to maybe sell your items to other players to earn like the maximum amount of gold that you can. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to learn like more in-depth stuff about Rucoy, since I'm probably gonna make a couple more tutorials. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.